Hello everyone and welcome to another Evening Beat. Thank you so much for joining me for your top local headlines at this hour. Let's go ahead and keep it quick today. Let's go ahead and get into our first story of the hour. A second person has been arrested related to a fatal shooting in Austin last month. A 16-year-old was already taken into custody shortly after allegedly killing a 27-year-old in Austin. Now, after further investigation, police have arrested 18-year-old Gavin Scadabo on a felony firearm charge. In a cell phone video, Scadabo was seen with a Glock handgun with an extended magazine. Scadabo will be in court for a Rule 8 hearing on March 31st. And our second story of today is a heart-wrenching one. The Goodview community has been in mourning since the death of its fire chief, Jason Gruitt, last week. In an emotional goodbye, his family and friends and community paid their final respects today. After the funeral, there was a private burial at St. Mary's Cemetery at Minnesota. Now, KTTC was asked and we were honored to live stream this ceremony. So if you would like to watch more, you can also catch up on our YouTube page or on our app. That's KTTC. And our last story for the Iowa school districts have less than a month to turn their budgets into the State Department of Education. Districts still haven't been told how much of an increase in state funding they'll get. The Iowa House and Senate passed two different funding plans, and negotiations between the chambers are still at a standstill. The Iowa Senate last month passed a 2% increase in state funding. The Iowa House passed a 2.25% increase and included additional one-time funding for rural districts. Senate Minority Leader Janice Weiner says she thinks it's apparent school funding isn't a priority for Republicans. However, Iowa House Speaker Pat Grassley says the House Republicans are standing strong in their position for school funding. Well, that is a look at your top headlines for this hour. Thank you so much for joining me for another Evening Beat, another quick opportunity to get your top local headlines at this hour. Of course, you can always get the latest on our app or on our website, or even join us at the 9 and 10 o'clock news. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope everybody has a great Thursday night.